open up Twitch again so I can see the chat. Hooray, hooray.
Oh, I see an ad, which means it must be going live again.
That would be the case, yes. I like how the dashboard says I just continued being live during that time I was completely offline. Let me know when you're done with your ad.
I'm waiting. Okay, I see it. It's good.
Alright.
We
Alright.
back.
Well, we got disconnected because of my internet, and because of this first save file here explains it all.
Well, Comcast is the real baddie. Trope.
But yeah, we're back. I'm sorry to anybody who got bored and left during the 10 minutes or so that I was getting stuff ready again. I can't control what Comcast does to me other than it makes me cry.
Oh, crying.
Which is a different game entirely. Okay, so while I was being disconnected, I used the paper yo-yo to grab the letter from the rafters.
Okay.
And now I'm just going to look at this letter real quick. I did it while I was off stream, but I'll do it again real quick just for funsies.
Okie dokie.
The work goes slowly, but it goes. I can just completed my 5th horse, my favorite so far. I call him Foxfire, which is a fluorescent fungus that grows on rotting wood. I always thought fondly of that name. Every night music plays in the ballroom above my workshop. Every night 100 feet scamper back and forth overhead. When I complained to Mr. Rousseau, he said that if I worked in the daytime like everyone else, there would be no music to bother me. He didn't understand that I only work when my world is as I feel. Dark, dangerous, unknowable. Wow, what an edgelord. I heard a little bit of a snort there.
It happened, yep.
But you understand, my darling wife, you are the only person on earth who has ever understood everything that could be understood about me, and I miss you terribly. The radiator still stands guard outside. Sorry, I went. Then I had to go throw up real quick. Oh, I'm sorry you had to throw up. I'm glad you're okay now. Radiator still stands guard outside the door of my workshop, as cold and heavy as my heart awaiting your return. You must come back to me.
Gross.
I'll be lurking. Okay, enjoy your lurk. Thanks for being here. And heavy as my heart, you must come back to me, Amelia. Yeah, okay. I bet Amelia will just start flying a plane and crash just to avoid him.
Oh, dang.
Yeah! Your father was loath to give me your address. I promised him things will be better, and as I now promise you, when you return. But what if you don't read this? What if you can't read this? Are you illiterate? What if it comes back unopened? Or worse, what if it never comes back, and neither do you? Your rejection would be unbearable. Perhaps I shall mail this letter tomorrow. Or perhaps I'll just shove it in the rafters of a carousel. But I know now that I cannot mail it today, my beloved. I don't have the courage. Or a stamp. I cannot take the risk. I love you too much. Yours alone, forever, Rolf. The dog from the Muppets?
Yes. So, the big thing to take away from this letter is
the radiator thing.
What?
Well, she made little comments, too, when you were offline, about how it's in the ballroom, which is now the haunted house or whatever.
Yep.
And there's a radiator right by his door or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Exit.
So we gotta make a dowel. We gotta find the keyboard. We gotta find the radiator.
Yeah, we got some stuff to do. So let's go to the Demons of the Deep Haunted House. That's too scary. Let's leave.
But horrors.
What's that?
You have a house of horrors. This shouldn't be too scary for you.
I don't like anglerfish.
Oh.
Clicky clicky. Odd sounds from below. Sound like a pig.
What is that noise?
Probably a pig.
Sounds like it's coming from below.
Pig in the basement.
A pig with a saw.
Yep.
Hey, I found the keyboard.
Nice.
I'm just gonna kick this monster thing. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my right-hand gal.
a top hat and cane just appeared on my person.
What?
A top hat and a cane just appeared on my person.
Because you're like the Froggy that sings that song?
Yes.
Michigan J Frog. Alright, well, let me back out from this. That'd be terrific.
You maybe have to look at the red tag.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. You moved on from the...
No, I'll go back. I couldn't click on the red tag. I can't click on anything. Hi, little Kev06. How are you? Thanks for joining. If you're expecting high-quality Nancy Drew gameplay, you're at definitely the right place. Because my co-host here is telling me how to play it.
Nuh-uh.
How to do it.
I'm just helping.
She's a lot better at it, and she's like, here's what you gotta do, verbatim.
No, I tried to just help, that's it.
I couldn't look at the red tag, so...
Oh, it didn't let you? Okay.
Nope.
That symbol looks familiar.
Does it? Does
That
this...
symbol looks familiar. That symbol looks familiar.
It does look familiar.
You are on the right-ish track?
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Guess I can't do anything about that right now, huh? Without a key. My day is okay. How are you? Do you want me to call you Kev or Little Kev?
It's locked.
Just punch the lock, Nancy. It's fine.
It's locked.
Hopefully everybody can hear us okay. I never really asked. Little Kev? Okay, that's fine. And my day's okay. How are you, Little Kev? How was your day? Alright, I'm gonna assume that I can't do anything here yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to find... I can't remember where the key is. I think you have to ask around about it.
Foo!
You can fix barnacle blast.
I thought that's what the keyboard was for.
Yes.
Key me in.
Scotty. That probably wasn't funny.
I got it at least.
Yeah.
It was cute. Wrong button. Tell me who's following. I assume it's going to be Little Kev, but I don't want to outright assume.
I will tell you as soon as I see. Yes.
Little Kev, thank you so much for the follow. I forgot my intro. Little Kev, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm Dr. Chair. Hello! You caught me in the middle of playing Nancy Drew, the Haunted Carousel. I'm a variety streamer. I'm slowly going through the Nancy Drew games. All. Well worded. I'm slowly going through all the Nancy Drew games. I've gone through 2 already, and this is my 3rd one. I'm often joined for Nancy Drew by my lovely co-host here, V Budkey.
Hello.
Who is also a wonderful streamer. I play Nintendo games, I play PS4 games, I play PC indie games. I play just a wide variety, hence variety streamer. I hope that you enjoy this content and all future content. And since you came here during Nancy Drew, I'd like to ask you, what is your favorite Nancy Drew game, if you have one? I have so far played Saw, and Kerr, and this is my 3rd one.
You're doing great.
If you say so.
Okay. You...
What's that?
You ready to fix the game?
Yes.
Okay. The binder that you have that she gave you earlier will help you. The little piece of paper that's hanging on the back of the door by the computer. Those two things hopefully will help you reprogram said thing.
Gotcha. Welcome to the fan squad. Welcome back from lurking. Hope you're feeling okay. Got this done, but had to fight the power relay switch to work right. Nick F. That's just
an Easter egg.
I will take your word for it.
From the final scene.
Well, you know, having not played that game.
Yet. It'll make sense one day.
I bet I'll forget. Unless you say, hey, Tara, remember when you opened up the back of Barnacle Blast? No. And that guy, Nick F. As successfully upgrading the hardware on the Tahoe circuit board, the Coldmeister arcade machine will not function and will display an error message in the front panel video screen. The hardware upgrade must be added to the Krollmeister arcade game code. In the back of each Krollmeister arcade game is a small video screen that contains the programming code. Use a Krollmeister portable keyboard to plug into the monitor and type in the code upgrade. Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. I have seen people play that one. It looks like a fun one. Do you enjoy Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, V?
I do. Mm-hmm.
This can be done by simply adding the word SUPER to the upgrade function and by entering the Krollmeister arcade game serial number as the parameter. For example, if the upgrade function was called ping and the serial number was UB4700, the new function name would be Super Ping and UB4700 would be entered as the parameter.
So that's how you do it.
Super.
And then you add the serial number.
Which is on the front of the machine, I think, right?
And back as well, yes.
Oh, it's on the back too. That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, super to the upgrade function. Parameter. Okay.
You can ping it.
Oh, is the serial number KM5200?
Yeah, as the parameter once you've entered in super.
Right, I was just making sure that was the serial number.
Yes.
Kaden, you're a valued member of this community and all communities you're a part of.
Very true.
Okay.
Pro programmer.
We'll see about that. Where is the upgrade function? Put your key card away, Nancy. It won't help you here.
I think if you just click, it'll allow you to type where you need to.
Game over? What? Oh, well, I probably should have looked at this book, too. Oh.
So remember you have...
When adding new
What?
software, the manufacturer will use provide instructions. Be sure to complete each line of code with a semicolon and place all parameters in parentheses. Access to the software modules on Midway Games is available by plugging the keyboard in the back. Okay.
So you just have to in first and hit enter, and then it'll allow you to add the serial number as the parameter.
I'm supposed to put super? Was that what you said?
Yeah. Like, you know how it said if the game is called ping, you would enter super ping.
Uh-huh.
Barnacle Blast, you have to enter super before Barnacle Blast.
Gotcha. And now the serial number. KM5200. Computer beeps. Do you think I would like the new Nancy Drew? Midnight in Salem? Or the TV show that's coming out next month? Here are my takes on both either way. I'm not as well versed in Nancy Drew as most of the people that I know. Probably yourself included, little Kev. I've liked what I've played so far. I've gotten a decent idea of her character overall, and I feel like the new show that they're going to put out next month is not really much like her character at all, which I think kind of is a shame. So I'm not super excited about that. As for the new game, I'm hopeful that it's an enjoyable time overall, especially since people have been waiting for about four years now, is it?
Yeah, going on 5 now.
Right. I'm hopeful for it. I know it's a new engine. I know there's been a lot of problems getting it released. But I'm hopeful it turns out rather decent. I think there might be some hiccups and whatnot, some bugs maybe, some issues with the game when it comes out due to the new engine, but I think it'll still be a decently fun experience, and I think the game, if they decide to do another game after Midnight in Salem, which I assume and hope they will, considering they built a whole new engine for it, will be a lot better than the next one. But I think Midnight in Salem has a chance to be a lot of fun. So I'm hopeful. Level 1, win. Level 2, win. I have to win 2 levels of Barnacle Blast?
Yes, you do.
Are we excited about this?
We are so excited.
Should I just save so I don't have to go back each time? Just in case I mess up?
Sure. Just reload from right here so you don't have to get fun passes all the time.
Right. Well, I guess I can insert it then save it, right? Or do I have to do it here?
I don't know if it'll let you save once you put in the card.
Okay, well, I'll save it right here, and then I'll try to save it again after. What do you think about Midnight in Salem, from what you've seen, Little Kev? And V, you're more than welcome to share your thoughts on Midnight in Salem as well.
I am scared, but trying to have an optimistic approach to it. I'm very invested in the series, so there's a lot of emotions involved that hard for me to just be like, I guess all the way enthused, but I am hoping for the best, and I do think that Midnight in Salem is not going to be the best game, but I hope that it's
you can always get a new one.
that they make enough money to continue to improve and make more after it. You're using your last fun credit, so I'm keeping your card.
According to Miss Scarlet, saving before you play arcade game is cheating. Oh. Well.
I think it's fine.
I just like, hey, I could either maybe I'll get through this right away. If I don't, I'll just waste everybody's time going back and forth. And, you know, if Miss Scarlet wants to waste everybody's time, that's fine, but that's not my style. I waste enough time with people's without doing that. Oh, this game's way too complex for me. V, can you play it for me?
She felt bad about doing it before the slots and shop. That's just misery because playing the railroad, the Roadrunner game takes so long.
Especially like a lot of computers I've seen now, they, for whatever reason, it's like super slow-mo for the yeah. I am in misery. The faster you blast all the barnacles, the higher. Well, why do I care about that? Oh yeah. Does it matter which one I do? Medium or hard?
I would not do hard.
Okay.
This game is frustrating.
Oh, I believe it. Wee! Wee! Wee!
I believe that you'll be better at this than me.
Don't say these things.
I feel like you have better reaction reflexes than I do.
Alright, I love hitting nothing.
That's the best!
It is the best.
Tara did beat DuckTales Remastered. True, true.
Yeah, that's something. Slow and steady.
The worst part about Barnacle Blast is like when you're down to like the last few barnacles and it takes 7 years to hit the last 2.
Yeah. Level 2. Wow, level 2's got a lot more to it.
Did you nail level 1 first try?
Yeah.
Sure did. Hello, Eli Bro Schmelly.
sounds like a great name that I'll mispronounce.
Welcome back, Sarah. Maybe this just proves I'm bad at Barnacle Blast.
What you mean?
You're doing so much better than me.
That's not true.
You watched me.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about? I mean, I watched. Yes, I did watch you.
Yes.
But you played fine.
I had not.
Yeah, not what?
I said you're just better. You're just better, and that's okay. I'm not like mad or anything. I'm just observation. You're better at Barnacle Blast than me, and that's okay.
It's not the best thing to be good at. And now there's just one right in the middle that I'm just waiting to hit. Ah, I missed it again.
It like glided right on by.
It likes to just go right around it. Like, I know you want to hit that last one, but how about no?
Ugh.
3 hours later.
This is the part that would make me super sweaty. Because I'm like...
So close. Got it.
You think the game would show pity on you, but you know.
Nope. It's okay, I won anyway.
Yay! Nailed it first try!
It's true, I actually did. What on his leg? Hey, Eli, bro, Schmelly. Schmelly? How's it going? I was just playing some Barnacle Blast. This is my life now. Hope you're doing well. Pong, Pong. Terry, you're as old as Pong. You should nail this. I did nail it. Probably because I'm old as Pong. Which is
Maybe.
Which
that
is
could be the reason. That makes sense.
Which is a different game. You just got wrecked, Terry. I don't know how I got wrecked. I wrecked Barnacle Blast. No lost balls. First time I ever played it. So that was cool. I thought Barnacle Blast was hard. I kid.
I know. I want to see even beat all 20 levels in Secrets Can Kill Remastered. Yeah, you can play 20 levels of Barnacle Blast in the diner in Secrets Can Kill.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I guess if you were a masochist. I get to do that in January, and I'm so excited. Kill me now. Alright, you need the Hermerniker.
Right. Just 1 second, I'm looking at something.
Okay. Look safely.
Ah, blind!
Whoa. I almost spilled.
Your beverage?
Yes.
What beverage is it?
I made a cup of coffee.
Yay!
Clothes in the dryer.
Keep me updated on chat, because I have it closed right now. I'm looking something up real quick.
Oh, okay. You got wrecked from Sweet Cupcakes by saying you're old as Pong. Sarah says, play mini golf in Secret of the Old Clock.
That'll be fun.
HS says, I love mini golf. And Jigsaw stream is canceled.
Jigsaw stream?
Maybe the one he was planning to do?
Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Well, they were saying that this was Pong, but it's not. Barnacle
I
Blast.
need to warm my pizza. The mini golf in that game is awful, Sarah says. I don't think it's that bad.
The game that Barnacle Blast reminds me of isn't Pong, like some people say. It reminds me of Breakout.
Breakout?
Yep.
Gotcha. Was that
what?
Was that what you were looking up?
Yeah, I was just making sure I got the title right. I was thinking like Breakthrough, but I think that was a different puzzle game.
Oh, okay.
It's called Breakout, and it's played just like Barnacle Blast, where you have a paddle at the bottom, and you move around, and just hit the ball until you clear the screen of all the paddles or all the bricks on the screen.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see the picture here.
Yeah.
Breakout 2000 is an action game developed by MP Games and published by Telegames exclusively for the Atari Jaguar. Never mind. It's a remake of the 1976 arcade game Breakout.
Right, that's what I'm thinking of. The baked bean Jigsaw. Gotcha.
Yeah. Give me pizza.
Enjoy that. Who was heating up pizza?
Heartless Room is heating up pizza.
Oh, nice. What kind of pizza is it?
I don't know. I hope she will tell us.
I know. I figured out that you meant Breakout.
Yeah. Pong us back and forth, right?
Yeah, Pong has two paddles on either side, and it just has people hit the ball back and forth until one of them scores. It's also an assist trophy in Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh. You got the Hermerniker!
I did, and once again my voicemail is like, hey, I can't connect for some reason. Even though when I click on it, it connects.
What?
I get notifications on my phone from my voicemail saying that it can't connect to the server or something. I'm
That's
like,
super weird.
okay, well let me click on it. And then as soon as I click on it, it connects.
So you lied to me just because you wanted attention.
You just want me to touch you again, didn't you? Needy.
That is a highlight from your compilation because I say that all the time.
It's true, she does. Actually, I think she does it somewhat less now than when we first started doing it, but she does say it quite often.
Okay, so
checking the
you gotta
checklist.
Make a dowel and ask about that lock.
Gotcha. The task. Help me. I like how one of the things on the list is call this Tink person.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Was the check the email? Oh no, I have to keep checking email. Gotcha. What about Dank Dab? She does not do that often.
I don't do that often. In
She
fact,
doesn't
the
say-
only times I've ever done that have all been documented.
Yeah, I don't know why you do the thing that you don't like doing as on stream.
I don't know, because entertainment, but I just, you know.
But then it's like
should
instant
always-
regret entertainment.
Exactly. And I should just not trust my viewers to leave that where it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you even used the word dank that often.
It might have been the only time was that.
I think this is the most I've used it, just explaining the fact that you don't use it that often.
Right.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
I discovered
know-
a hidden door in the haunted
My
house.
library
Is that
card right
right?
now. I don't need it.
What about your library card?
I don't know why I'm just holding it. I'm
Oh.
sitting at the stream talking to you and holding my
Unfortunately,
library
it's locked.
It's
Do you want me to give you a
obvious
book?
Much stock in curses.
card. I'm
But
good.
a word to the wise, there really do exist some doors
So you
that
don't
you
want
should
read
open.
streams.
I'd be
Gotcha.
very careful if I were you.
Did you know that the man who carved the carousel horses had a workshop under what's now the haunted house?
How appropriate, considering Kessler's belief in the
Stop mind
supernatural and
controlling you, V. I mean, what? It's okay, HS.
I heard some strange sounds the last time I was in there. They seem to be coming from below.
There are worse
all.
people to
That's
be in
odd.
control of you.
I've been doing a lot of work in
True.
there lately, and I haven't heard any strange noises. So either your ears are better than mine, or your imagination is.
Thanks for your help.
No big deal.
Yeah, I imagine it wasn't a big deal, because you told me nothing. What is the slang you use the most? I don't even know. I'm sure there's some slang I use often, but I just don't.
Dang it. I don't know if that's slang, but I do say dang it a lot. Okay, so what did Ingrid say about the lock? I wasn't paying attention to that.
She said some doors shouldn't be opened.
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
Thanks for being unhelpful, Ingrid.
Well, that's why she said, it's no problem. And I said, well, I'm sure it was no problem because you did nothing for me.
My favorite Nancy Drew game is Secret of Shadow Ranch. And it has been since I was 12.
I find it difficult to answer that question considering I've only fully played 2 games.
After you finish this one, you should decide your favorite among the 3. We can just update as we go.
The slang you use often is fam. I use that sometimes.
Yeah, I say fam sometimes.
Usually jokingly,
Mean
though.
it like slangy, but just, you know.
I don't really know if gamers is a slang.
Yeah, I don't know either. Old and out of touch compared to the youths of today.
We're out of touch.
Well, out of time.
Out of touch, out of time. As proven by us singing
Singing oldies.
Hall & Oates.
They're classics, though. They should
well,
never die.
Oh, I agree. So, I don't really have much of an answer for you, Cupcakes, unfortunately, at this moment. I liked Saw and Kerr both. I guess... I think I might like Saw more so
I found
if
a
I was playing
strange
it
hidden door in
off
the haunted
stream,
house.
I guess.
Problem is, it's
Just
locked.
because I feel
Do you have
like
any idea what's behind it?
Ask Joy. That nutty professor father of hers always had these little
1 second.
projects going in the park, even after he sold his interest. Miss Santos didn't have the heart to boot him out.
Okay, nice Holly's reference in this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Once again, out of touch. I like Saw. The only thing that I think is not great about Saw is, of course, the two big puzzles. Not that I dislike those puzzles, but I think they're kind of boring to watch on stream.
Yeah.
Unless you have another which I did have another person in you helping me out with that and chit-chatting to make it a little bit more engaging, I guess. But if both people that are on the stream know the puzzle and like maybe one works on the puzzle and the other one kind of entertains the stream, then I think it's more entertaining. But otherwise, I think it's kind of dull for the people watching.
I can understand that.
Like when you did it in your replay with Holland, you both knew the puzzle, so you didn't need to. Okay, Kaden, thanks for being here. Get wrecked is sometimes used. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Hope you feel better. Like you and Holland both knew the puzzle, so while one of you was maybe focusing on that, the other one was kind of entertaining the chat and whatnot, which made it more engaging. But since I was a total noob at both those types of puzzles, you needed to focus more on that with me as opposed to just straight up entertaining the audience.
Yeah, I think it just comes with like being familiar with the game and the puzzles.
Right. So I think new player wise, which is definitely where I'm coming from with these games, I'd have to put Kerr a little bit higher than Saw for streaming purposes.
I think that sounds pretty good.
Or you can totally bail like Kawhi when you get the long puzzles. I mean, that's a legit way to do it too.
Hey, do this.
Hey, I'm just gonna go like take a nap or something. You take care of this. Bye.
I need to make a dowel to replace this broken one from the band organ. Would it be all right if I used your equipment? I won't make a mess, I promise.
Sure. Got a lathe, wooden rods, safety goggles. Knock yourself out. I gotta go run an errand though, so try not to cut off any appendages until I get back.
I'll cut off my appendages after you get back. It's fine.
So, you gonna make a dowel first?
I guess so. I can't wait to make a dowel.
It's
So-
all fun and games until somebody loses
Wooden
an
rods,
eye.
and make sure you use your eye protection.
Hey, I just grabbed the eye protection.
Great. Who's shouting? And then
Better leave these
you can
goggles
use
here.
the
Oh. Oops.
just having them in your inventory means they're on your face, I guess.
Oops, I don't need another
The-
rod. I've already got
My
one.
brain can't think of the words. The ruler that's on the desk behind you, you can put the old dowel down to try to get an idea of like the sizes that you need to cut and stuff. And you'll basically just shave down a wooden rod to make it look like the old dowel you have.
If Elliot wrote this
It's like
guy's
wood
number
shop.
down, maybe I should too.
Another dog shot it, and me. Yeah.
Hey, Twixie. Okay, bye, Kate.
Oh, I can move it. See you later, kid.
Oh, yeah,
What's that?
I forgot about this guy's number, Sukov's number.
Yeah.
It'll be saved in your phone, but you'll need to call him
I figured.
eventually.
Gus was a small man who always felt more at home with animals than he did with people. He moved to the U.S. when he was 21 in hopes of riding race horses. Unfortunately, his reclusive nature and poor social skills undermined any talent he had as a jockey. Out of desperation, he began carving furniture out of wood scraps and selling it on street corners. In 1907, Kessler got an apprenticeship at the Philadelphia Toboggan Company, a top producer of carousels, which employed many fine wood carvers. He lasted a day and a half, but amazingly, using what he had learned at PTC, within a month he had carved a carousel horse in his father-in-law's garage. Within a year, he had used his horse to convince the mayor of Zamboni, New York, that the tiny coastal town should pay him to create a carousel. Kessler has ASD confirmed. From 1910 to 1920, Kessler carved horses for 4 more carousels, 2 in New Jersey, 1 in Pennsylvania, and 1 in Connecticut. In at least 2 instances, he agreed to lower his price in return for being given his own private on-site workshop. His carousels always had 2 rows, which included 30 horses and 1 chariot. But by 1921, his severe mood swings and his angry insistence that the horses he carved existed as living creatures in a parallel dimension had finally driven his wife, Amelia, away for good. When he realized she was never coming back, he put down his carving tools and went looking for her. It took him 2 years to find her. She died of tuberculosis soon afterwards. No one knows what became of Kessler after that. Homeless, friendless, and now passionless, he simply vanished from history. Kessler is all too often dismissed as a lunatic, a mere poser undeserving of respect, because that made his work distinctive was all in probability the result of a chemical imbalance rather than true genius. This is not fair. No one can gaze into the painfully expressive eyes of Kessler's horses or study the peaceful delicacy of his trademark black rose and come away unmoved. They are works of art. To treat them as anything less says more about us and our blind allegiance to conventional artists than it says about them.
So Sukov is an expert on Kessler, and so if you ever need at any point in the game to specific information about Kessler, he's probably your best resource.
Which I'm sure I will.
I mean, yes.
I'm a fan. Aw.
You can turn on the fan.
I did turn on the fan. I just didn't know why.
It's to inspire you.
To me to blow?
That's a Poppy Dada.
A Poppy Dada.
It's a Poppy Dada! Do you know what that's a reference to?
Should I?
Not yet, no.
Then no.
I can use this to measure. I can use this to measure.
I'm trying to measure my
Use
wood.
this to measure.
Nancy, I want to measure my wood.
You can also open that box that's been on the thing while he's not here.
Is that Scarlet Hand? Is that what she's saying? Or is that something else?
Dada. It's a reference to that game.
Which game?
The Poppy Dada is a reference to Scarlet Hand.
Okay.
But yeah, that's on the bench right behind him where he sits, and when you're measuring the old dowel so that you know how to cut the new dowel.
I wish moving around. Oh, there's the box.
Those look like horse tails.
Okay, we'll take it. Take the horsetail. I want the horsetail. Oh, be that way. Nancy. Okay.
Nancy!
Nancy? You totally won't need to know the pet name he calls his wife. I see.
So yeah, if you want to make notes about like where the dowel is cut, that'll kind of help you a little bit. You can use endless amount of dowels, so if you messed it up, it's no big. You can just do another.
Gotcha. Yeah, who orders horsetails in bulk? Certainly not me.
Hides horsetails and
That's why I don't have my cam on. All my horsetails are hanging up around me. I mean, no, they're not. You're out of touch. I'm out of time.
Mid pre-orders start
October 1st.
first, so we are less than a month from pre-orders.
Goggles.
It is actually 3 weeks from today.
Dang. It's coming up fast, isn't it?
It is. You can change the length of the little blade thing by flipping the switch to the right, if you haven't figured that out by the time I'm saying this.
I see it.
And then if you flip it on, it'll do the
Hokey pokey?
the or whatever.
Is there a way to make it move less?
No.
Oh, I see.
So you just have to kind of get it as close as you can.
Oops. Nah, I went away from it. That's cool.
Again!
Let's do this.
Neato!
Neato. Hopefully it's better than it looks currently. I don't like how they changed the character designs. Well, I mean, we'll find out how, well, most of you will find out how good it is. In about 2 months.
Yep. Little more than 2 months. I think they're doing 6 weeks of pre-orders. So.
Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's, Jenna.
What was the one in the witch costume? The original design. I'll wait until Christmas. Gotcha.
I don't remember. They changed her last name. It used to be Jenna Ravenscroft, which was such a nice, like a cool name for a character in Midnight in Salem. Last name is.
Uh-oh. Well,
That doesn't look right.
I know it doesn't look right, Nancy.
Better leave these
I was
goggles here.
confused.
Yeah, you got to do like little chunks.
So like a little chunk at 12, I guess?
Yeah, you'll do like a tiny little chunk around 12, and then I guess like 2.5 or 3 to like 11ish. You'll do. You gotta make it
So from,
skinny
like-
in the middle.
So like 2.5 to 11 is just all the skinny part, right?
Right, and then like a little tiny notch at like 12ish.
And notch 12. At least I don't have to go like across the amusement park to get more dolls and such.
Yeah.
They did something good for me. Can I make Nancy go blind? Or does she just flat out refuse to use it until she grabs the goggles?
I think you can use it without the goggles.
Sweet.
but-
I just wish I knew better of what these things will do when I click on them.
Yeah, it's kind of like a process of like try and learn.
I think that's right. But now I can't click it no more.
What do you mean?
I thought I had it at the right length, but maybe I don't. Eye safety is... She is. She is wearing safety goggles. Oh, I see. Never mind.
You got this.
Probably. Eventually. I used all your wood.
While you work on this, I'm gonna go move more laundry.
Okay. Have
Right
fun.
back.
Be
Okay.
safe.
You too.
I won't. Eh. Close enough. Probably. Out of touch. Out of time. Out of touch. Out of time. And then we'll move over as far as we can go.
That doesn't look right.
It looked right to me, Nancy.
Better leave these goggles here.
Yeah. Maybe it was too skinny. Probably. Yeah, probably. He's okay, thanks for asking. Some nights are worse than others, and that's one that seems to be worse. I'm sorry still facing these problems, but I'm hoping for better things soon.
You're in the hospital.
Several pieces, actually, but the doctors got most of them out. I used Elliot's lathe without wearing eye protection. Never do that again.
Why were you using Elliot's lathe?
I was making a new dowel for the band organ.
I'm beginning to think being cursed is nothing compared to having you around. You're off the case.
I did it! I solved the mystery!
I'm back.
Welcome back!
Did you get it done?
Oh, no, I decided it'd be funny to have wood go flying in Nancy's eyes.
Oh.
So, that happened. Hello, Laura Kate. How are you? Could you tell me if that's Laura Kate that's following me?
Hey, Laura Kate. It's great to see you. It is her following you.
Laura Kate, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm Dr. Terra. Hello. You caught in the middle of playing Haunted Carousel. I know things. I'm a variety streamer. I'm slowly going through all the Nancy Drew games with my lovely partner here, V Pudkey.
How? Fun fact, Laura Kate was one of the first people I met on Twitch when I first started Drew.
Well, that's cool.
So,
Well,
it's been a while. It's good to see you.
I welcome you here. I'm as I said, I'm a variety streamer, but I'm slowly going through the Nancy Drew games alongside of V. I play a lot of Nintendo and PS4 and indie games and just a whole variety of stuff. I hope that you enjoy this content and all future content, and thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you today? So, for the skinny part, do I go all the way to the right on the little
Yes.
dial? Okay.
Yes.
It looks like I kind of have to start pretty much all the way to the left. I want to start at 2 or 2.5. Oh. Okay. I don't like how it has to be reset it each time I cut. Just woke up. But I didn't want to wear goggles. I thought it'd be funny. And I also forgot because I was just rushing to get more wood.
I can't even hear it, but I remember that noise so clearly.
Yes. That's the noise.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I feel like a
Today in Terror Stream, we discussed the sounds of different drills.
And then a little notch.
That looks perfect.
That looks perfect.
Better leave these goggles here.
No, take the goggles
Nice.
with you in case you hurt yourself again, Nancy. Alright, well, we got the dowel.
Okay, so now the roll on the player in the carousel
Yep.
and try.
So since I don't know Laura Kate like you all know Laura Kate, what's Laura Kate's favorite ND game?
I don't remember this.
Is that a hint, or are you just Heinriching?
No, I literally don't remember. Can't remember. Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. Dental drill for whales, maybe? Yeah, that's it.
When I think good dental health, I think whales. Where's the card? Where's the card? Where's the card? Where's the card? There it is. I am going on the wrong side.
You were fired without your knowledge.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did get fired. Tor fired. Toe.
Laura Kate says, Treasure in a Royal Tower for nostalgia, and because it's the best, but also Ghost of Thornton Hall.
The only thing I really know about... I've seen more so Ghost of Thornton Hall played. I think I only saw CJ play Treasure in a Royal Tower. I think.
Great game. It's one of the classics.
But I do recall that Nancy does like being crushed by it. Has a crush on an elevator.
Uh-huh.
And that's really the thing I remember best about that game. That Nancy has a crush on an elevator. Or perhaps the elevator has a crush on her.
Both work. Okay, now that you have the roll on, you can go to the player side, which you might already be there.
I am.
Okay,
And I switched it from
Sure,
CD to roll.
perfect. And then, obviously, this is like any other organ, and the air will blow out of the holes, depending on what note is being played. So now the puzzle is, how do you find out what note is being played at any given time?
What was that last part? You cut out. I'm sorry.
So the puzzle here is to figure out how you can tell what,
This is where the air comes out.
but you have everything you need with you to figure this out.
This is where the air comes out.
This is where the air comes out.
There's air coming out of each pipe. If I could just see the air, I could figure out the sequence of notes. The fan.
The fan.
Is
Okay.
it playing the song?
It's playing the song, and Nancy's like, the fan.
Yeah. Do you know what she means by that?
She's a fan of the song.
Huh?
She's a fan of the song.
I better turn this off.
Maybe, but
Well, I know there's a fan that I can turn on in that office over there.
and you could see the air moving.
Yeah.
So you can use the same concept to see the air coming out of these pipes.
I need to tape them to the pipes.
I did tape them to the pipes. Well, maybe I didn't. I took the tape, though.
Yes.
Really? Did they really have me to have to do that?
Yes.
How pointless. Dun, 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 dun. Fun times.
Are you making note?
I'm about to. I missed it the first time. My pen.
Your pen. My writing utensil.
Yeah. This is my jam.
Once you have the notes, you can go play it for miles.
Nice. Oh, cool. I can just start it from the beginning there. I missed it.
You got it.
Probably. And we'll play it again, just so I have it. Alright, let's see if I have this written down correctly. One more time. Alright, I think I got it. If not,
Okay.
oh well.
I think you got it.
Probably.
Let's go perform for miles.
I don't wanna.
Okay.
Will Nancy Drew please report immediately to the security office? And by immediately, I mean don't even think about doing anything else.
But I wanna do something else hard, dude.
You're in trouble.
Yay!
just got off the phone with Miss Santos. Where do you get off telling her I'm some kind of jewel-thieving peeping Tom?
I'm sorry, but I thought she had a right to know what I know.
You don't know zip. I had nothing to do with the theft of that carousel horse. Just because I did time doesn't mean I'm guilty of every crime that comes down the pike, you know?
I thought it did mean you were guilty for every crime. I'm gonna log off and out. I'll see you. Okay. Later, A-Rocks. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
I know
I
that
say good
now,
night and it's
and
on.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, you're probably sleeping.
Here, it would prove to
Always
everybody
sleeping,
once
even
and
after
for
my
all that I was
coffee.
totally trustworthy. That I was more than just an ex-con. A lot more. Okay, so maybe I'm trying a little too hard. Maybe people's entry codes should be off limits. It's just that this job means everything to me. I don't want to screw it up.
I guess I was a little overzealous too. I'm really sorry. I'll see you around.
At least you look like you're still having fun spinning in your chair. Okay.
Will Nancy Drew please report to the security office?
Why? I just was in the security office.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
I found an old letter in the gear room of the Carousel.
Harlan,
It was
please.
written by the guy who carved all the horses, Rolf Kessler. Is it okay if I keep it?
As far as I'm concerned, I'll mention it to Miss Santos, see what she says.
Kessler used to have a workshop under what's now the haunted house. Have you ever been down there?
I didn't even know there was a down there.
So you don't know anything about the hidden door in the room that has the old radiator in it?
Sure don't. Never heard any of the other guards say anything about it either.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Why'd he call me back? He didn't have anything to say. He said, he called me back and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, hey, how's it going?
What's going on?
Do you know about this?
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Can we finally go to Joey's office?
That sounds right. I should go play this for Miles.
I'm trying. I'm playing it for Miles. Do I have to talk to Miles first?
Yes.
Oh.
Any
He'll.
luck?
Yeah.
I think we're all set.
Yeah, you
I know
gotta
the
or
tune,
talk to
and
Joy.
I've got a
and
harmonica. Play it for Miles and see what
then
happens.
play it for him.
I was just trying to do that.
Suck it to me.
Miles just wasn't listening because he's a jerk.
He is the party pooping stick in the mud.
He has a poop stick.
Hooray!
I remember that song.
Oh, I copied all of it.
I did ride the carousel. Over and over and over. Always the same
Oh,
horse.
you got this, though.
Always the same black horse.
Yay for doing more work than you needed to. I didn't know you were writing all of it.
It was not the lead horse, and it was not spectacular, but you loved it, Joy. What was its name?
I can't remember.
Is the name important?
I am not programmed to continue unless and until you remember the name of that horse. You loved it so much that your mother bought it for you.
She was the one who bought the horse off the carousel? Then I know the name.
Glory.
Glory. That's right. Glory.
Wow, you really don't remember anything about your past, do
For
you?
my birthday. My fourth birthday. She died in a car accident that very night.
That was lovely, V.
Thank you.
Wow, Joy, you really don't remember anything about your childhood.
How awful.
She was
No
4.
wonder
How
you
much do you
forgot how
remember
much
about
you
being
loved the
4? I
carousel.
remember
Lots
a
of-
good bit about being 4.
Lots of stuff.
When
I
Sarah was
hated
born.
the park after my mother died. I hated the carousel, and I hated that horse. I blamed it for what happened to my mother. I had my father destroy it.
But your father did not destroy it. Instead, he stored it He hoped that someday, with the help of
Miles, the magnificent memory machine!
you would come to terms with your past. And because that is what you are doing, here is the third and final riddle. Ask Tink for the book you and I used to read about Kessler and Amelia So Kind. Give her nickname a spin on spook number 10. Then the brass prize arrange on its forearm so strange. And something long lost and cherished you'll find.
I've lived with quite a few 4-year-olds, and I'm curious to see how much they remember about it when they're older. I bet it's pretty curious. I bet it's pretty fascinating to find these things out.
Tink's the guy who runs the carousel. Let's
So
give
now
him
I
a
learned
call.
Tink is a
I
guy.
found his number.
No,
Yes.
Nancy, I did something
He's an
terrible.
old man.
I turned the power off to the roller coaster and caused the accident that shut down the park. I blamed Miss Santos for my father's death, just like I blamed that horse for what happened to my mother. I feel horrible. Keep going without me, Nancy. I have to go see Miss Santos and apologize.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Nancy.
I didn't do anything.
Joy, you're terrible.
Just blame everybody for everything. Blah, 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 blah. Now Nancy takes a nap. Do, 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 do. Okay, I guess I'll call Tank.
Okay.
Cause that's something I gotta do.
You're pretty close to the end game,
Hi,
by the
it's
way.
Nancy Drew. Did you land that fish?
I don't want to talk about it. That answer your question?
I figured I might be.
According to the
I
late
think we could
Daryl
probably
Trent,
finish
you
this
have
up
a book
today.
about Rolf Kessler and his
Go
wife.
us.
Not anymore, I don't.
You don't have it?
Daryl Trent was kind of an oddball, you know what I mean? So when he gave me the book, I said I'd hang on to it just to humor. As soon as he died, I pitched it.
Did you ever read the book yourself?
Nah, not really. I just kind of glanced through it.
Maybe you can help me. Kessler apparently had a special name for Amelia.
Who's Amelia?
Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
I'm curious, who do you think stole that horse off the carousel?
Kids. Staring at each other, doing stupid kid stuff. Or maybe somebody just liked the way old Nightshade looked and wanted him for himself. I don't know.
Nightshade?
That was its name. Nightshade. Kessler gave all of his horses names, painted them on their bridles.
Have
Fun fishing.
Oh, I will.
Call what's his fist too. The expert.
Oh, Sukov.
Yeah.
Sukov.
My name is Nancy Drew. I saw the article you wrote about Rolf Kessler in the Collector's Hot Sheet magazine.
That was several months back, but go on.
Well, seeing as you're pretty much an expert on Kessler as well as carousels, I was hoping you could answer a question for me.
I'd be delighted.
Nightshade, what a beautiful name. Yeah. Kind of a crappy Pokemon move, though. Just saying. Do you happen to know the nickname Rolf Kessler gave his wife Amelia? Fat face. I'm guessing fat face.
Would you happen to know the nickname Rolf Kessler gave his wife,
What
Amelia?
a wonderful
Of course I
nickname.
do. At least, I thought I did. It was an Austrian
around this
term
part,
of
the
endearment,
good old
rather
end.
common. So come on.
That was a nickname he gave her? The good old end?
Spatsy. That was it. Spatsy. S-P-A-T-Z-I. He always called her Spatsy.
Did you by any chance hear about the horse that was stolen off the carousel at Captain's Cove Amusement Park in New Jersey? It was one of the carousels that Kessler carved.
Yes, I did. And I thought, how odd. Because you see, I'd gotten a call from someone about a month month prior to that asking me how much I thought one of those horses would be worth.
Really? Do you have any idea who it was that called?
None whatsoever. He never gave me his name.
Hi,
Nor
Twix.
did he say where he was calling from. The thought that I may have actually encouraged someone to mutilate
Do you want
a
some
work
head
of art.
scratches?
Oh,
I'm sure she does.
How much would a horse from a Kessler Carousel be worth?
depending on its condition, whether it's an inside horse or an outside horse,
Good
whether
girl.
it's the lead horse, anywhere from $80,000 to well over $100,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. But Kessler carved horses for only 5 carousels in his lifetime. So not only is each horse exquisitely beautiful, but it's very rare, especially if it's the lead horse.
The lead horse?
The lead
The
horse?
outside horse, just behind the chariot.
The
place where
lead
you can sit
horse.
instead of ride. It's traditionally the most ornately carved horse on the carousel, hence the most valuable.
Did you hear about how the carousel at Captain's Cove is now allegedly haunted because one of the horses was stolen?
Yes, what a wonderfully romantic piece of nonsense.
Do you have any idea why someone would be going to the trouble of making the carousel turn on and off by itself?
As a matter of fact, I do. I think that someone wants publicity.
Oh,
Whoever stole
I was hoping it
the
was
horse
done
wants
with the
people
I
to
do.
know that it's gone, so that when he or she goes to sell it, there will be a whole slew of eager buyers.
But we're talking about stolen property. Are you saying people would willingly buy something they know was stolen?
Depends on how cheap they can get it.
About the black market, my dear. Great works of art get stolen by thieves and bought by less than scrupulous collectors all the time.
If someone did steal that horse off the carousel...
Nancy's
and
asking
make
because she
money
has
off
the
of it,
same plan.
What would be his or her next move?
Yes, it's
How would
true.
they go about selling it?
Well, the thief would probably get a middleman to set up a bidding war between several buyers in order to get the highest price. The internet comes in very handy in such matters.
Thanks for all the info.
Always happy to share my mental wealth.
I have none of that. Okay. Thanks, phone. Make more noise. Let's go to the haunted house. Nancy's so naive sometimes. No one would ever buy anything stolen. Never, ever, ever. The word lead always reminds me of my grandma. You there, V?
Sorry, what? It keeps cutting out.
Oh. I said that the word lead always reminds me of my grandma.
Oh, why's that?
Because you know that saying or that phrase, that went over like a lead balloon?
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. Can't just use your key card automatically, can you, Nancy? Anyway, she had misheard that, and I think she never really learned what the actual phrase was. So she would always say, well, that went over like a red balloon.
Oh.
And my mom would say it too, just because her mom said it all the time. She knew the actual phrase, but she thought it was silly.
Jen is missing an arm.
Aw. That's fun. That's a good memory.
It is a good memory. Take this ring,
been
Spook 10.
tagged.
You
Better not
gotta
take the
find his
tag until
arm
I
first.
fix this. Oops, no power.
Oh, no power.
Oops, no power.
Yeah. You gotta put his arm on, and then you gotta put her nickname in. And then you can put the ring on.
Alright. So I gotta find an arm, huh?
Yep.
Joy, I'm gonna need your arm. You can have it back after I'm done. Odd sounds from below.
Also, did Harlan give you anything?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Is she supposed to give me something?
It's an optional thing.
Hey, Nancy, what's
that
up?
happens in the game sometimes.
Okay, no, he didn't give me anything.
Okay.
I just...
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Okay. Gotta figure out stuff.
I am Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Yeah, you are.
Joy has stepped out of the office.
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
Oh, okay, so you're not gonna tell me anything, are you, Miles?
Thanks, Miles.
The Nancy Drew entity is welcome.
Back to the checklist, because I forgot some stuff. Haha. Inbox. Still more news from home. Dear Nancy, the good news is Togo just got done eating and is playing with his yellow squeaky toy. The bad news is the men dropped the TV while they were moving it and couldn't get it fixed. When you get home, do Togo and me a favor and tell your father how nice the new TV is and remind him that he was thinking about getting a new one anyway. Love, Hannah. Togo tossed the squeaky toy while playing in the study, and it somehow bounced behind your father's beautiful built cherry wood bookcase. Please come home soon. Oh, Togo. You're wacky.
Will
That's
you
cute.
scroll through your inventory for me real quick when you have a second?
Yes. I'll start at the top.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool.
See what
Thank
Harlan
you.
wants. At least he didn't sound mad this time. What? It says see what Harlan wants, but he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, so something weird is that should be checked off when he gives you something. I know what he gives you is not, I don't think it's required to finish the game. But it's weird that Harlan doesn't have anything to say when you go talk to him. Which
That's
is
fun.
weird to me.
That's fun. I'm glad we find a weird thing about it.
It's like, it's like there's a trigger that didn't happen, and I don't know what, how, or why. I do know you can ask around about the spook's arm.
Okay, well then I guess I'll do that. Joy left, so can't ask her. But I'll ask the others. Ingrid, open up. I need to know things about stuff.
Hello, Nancy. How goes it?
There's a dummy in the haunted house that's been red tagged. It's missing an arm. Any chance it'll be up and running
We're
again
pretty
in the
close,
near future?
though. I'm
Got the arm right here.
excited.
Just needed a battery. That's one of the dummies Joy Trent's father created. Probably why the circuitry is so bizarre. It works though, so just reattach it. You'll need pliers.
Pliers? I don't have
Oh,
pliers.
don't forget to take the red tag back to Spy Master Bishop.
Thanks for your help.
Remember, niacin.
Yeah, I'll remember. Nitrogen. Okay, well I don't have pliers, so that's cool.
Nitrogen.
Miles' suppressed memory machine. Well, I mean, we're all different types of Miles in our head, I suppose.
Oh, pliers.
Pliers.
I know where the pliers are, but
Hey, Nance, what's going on?
this trigger thing is,
Part of getting the pliers.
yes.
Oh, that's good.
Crap.
I noticed you have a Poppy Dada.
We met at an art show last year. She insisted I take that piece home with me. She'd
I'm
never
gonna
admit
Google
it,
some
but she thinks
things.
it's hot.
I'm gonna try talking to him again now that I have the arm,
Someone
see if
stole
anything
that
happens.
carousel horse, then made
Okay.
it look like the carousel was haunted.
Right
so
after
the
Elliot
publicity
shuts
would
up.
make the horse worth more on the black market.
I'd be impressed, except for one thing. No amount of publicity can change the fact that the stolen horse was not carved by Rolf Kessler.
What if I told you that I have it on good authority that it was carved by Kessler?
Well, then I guess I stand corrected.
I understand that carvers like Kessler preferred to use basswood, which is kind of interesting, seeing as you just got a shipment of basswood.
Okay, if you want to know the truth, I was gonna try my hand at carving a carousel horse to replace the stolen one. I didn't want to tell anybody in case I stank at it.
I went to the Radiator Cupcakes, and there was a key that I didn't have, so I couldn't do anything with it.
Somebody who was good at it could make a small fortune selling duplicates of the stolen horse on the black market, couldn't they?
You know, Nance, I've got a lot of work to do. And much as I love our little gab fests, my work just ain't getting done. So I'm afraid, as of now, this chat room is closed. Bye-bye.
Unless I'm forgetting where the pliers are, which is true, or which is possible.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Guess who needs another fun card?
Give me a fun card.
Go. Enjoy.
Thanks.
May I see that tape of the carousel haunting
Did she
again?
give you
I got the
pliers
tape
when
right
she gave
here,
you
all
the
queued
arm?
up.
I'll check, but I don't think she did. Cause she lost her pliers earlier, didn't she?
Yes, but I would hope she'd have multiples.
I would hope the same.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
I believe he's made all the phone calls. I suppose that could be a last resort.
It's locked.
Yeah, it's locked. Oh, I have pliers now. Okay.
Okay, she must have given you pliers. Arm with pliers.
It's locked.
Yeah, it's locked. I get it. I get things. Boom, baby. Let me in.
Yes, he did.
The arm is missing.
I know the arms. You're holding it in your hand, Nancy.
The arm is missing.
Nancy, you're so unhelpful. Oh, I'm getting an ad.
That's not good.
I think
That
it's
looks
because I
tight enough.
refreshed because my latency was so bad.
Oops, no power. I need to take this red tag back to Harlan.
Let's go back to Harlan.
You attached it and pulled the red tag off?
That's what I did.
Cool.
I stepped out for a second.
put the power
and when
back
I
on
came
then.
back, somebody left this envelope on my desk. Looks like it's for you. Got your name on it anyway.
There's
Oh,
nothing
boy.
inside but a key.
There we go.
Maybe
Woo!
it opens that door in the haunted house.
Here, let me toss that envelope for you. I want to apologize for jumping all over you like that before. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that I would have done just what you did. No hard feelings?
No hard.
No, I hate you forever. Alright. Let's go back to the haunted house.
I would recommend using the key before putting the name into the spook.
Alright. Oh, wait. I didn't actually give him the tag.
Oh yeah, you'll need to do that too. But while you're at the haunted house, you
Hey, Nancy, what's
might
up?
as well use.
Could you please
Or
turn
not.
the juice back
That's
onto
cool.
the dummy in the haunted house that Ingrid was fixing? Here's the tag.
You've really got the system down, don't you? I'll just flip the switch and you'll
Please
be
turn
good
the
to go.
juice back on. That's a normal thing to say.
I'll see you around.
Go get him.
Alright. So I'll just go use the key now, I guess.
Yeah, I would do that first. Otherwise, you won't get a chance to see the scene. So even though it's optional, I think it's worth seeing.
Okie dokie. If you say so, I believe you.
That symbol looks familiar.
And now the spook is all glow.
It's true.
Maybe these stairs go down to Kessler's workshop.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you. So, if that trigger happens earlier in the game, you walk down here and you see pliers. And you're like, oh, these must be Ingrid's lost pliers. And when you go to grab them, you hear a noise above you and like big heavy
Big heavy what? Footsteps?
pufferfish gets pushed onto your head, and so you have to like it can be a game over. But
Oh.
I guess if you get the pliers from Ingrid instead, you must not get the scene. So I'm sorry for having you do all of that for no reason.
It's no problem. I just... I don't know what I was looking for.
The triggers are weird, I guess, in this game.
It's probably broke. It's fine.
Okay, so now you should be able to put the nickname into the front of the dummy.
Fat face.
Was that what he said?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Pizza.
Zizi. Oh, I'm excited.
What was that supposed to accomplish?
Now you can put the ring on his hand.
Alright.
Or on his arm.
If Nancy decided to do it.
I think you have to pick up the ring first.
Yeah.
These older games, though.
Oh joy, this is it.
That must be glory. These stairs sure don't feel very safe.
Nice trip, Nancy. See you next fall.
Oh my gosh, these must be jewels from that jewel heist.
I'll just take these and leave. That's my payment, right?
I should probably take these with me. A letter. Joy's father must have left it for her. My dearest.
Oh, I guess I'll just open Joy's letter.
And his riddles have helped you remember how much you adored this horse and how dearly you loved the woman who gave it to you. I found this picture of her years ago, but I didn't want to give it to you until I knew you were ready. She loved you more than anything, Joy. We both did. Dad. P.S. If you want to see where Glory was carved, look for Kessler's symbol on the wall. I could never spend a lot of time in there. Very strange vibes. That must be Joy's mother.
She was beautiful.
She was beautiful. So this was Kessler's workshop. I'll bet that's the carousel horse that was stolen.
Okay, let's look around.
Somebody's been making reproductions, or should I say
forgeries.
Oh, dang.
I already have 2 potential buyers. I learned about the hauntings on TV and champion at the bit. As it were, the sooner they get the horse, the better. How soon can you get 2 done? A 40, you, 60, me, split will work out great. Consider this a handshake. How long will it take you to line up buyers? 3 to 5 weeks is too long. The kind of buyer gets cold feet real fast. The longer you take, the more suspicious they'll get. Work faster. It's taking me longer than I thought it would. Won't have the first horse ready to ship for 3 weeks. The second horse will be ready in maybe 5. There's some horse tails.
More tails.
Horse tails. Woo!
Every day we're out here forging horse tails. Woo!
The danger. Way to open on people's mails. Thank you. I'm proud of myself.
You did good. Once you've looked at everything.
I think I have.
I think you have as well.
Nancy.
Oh, hey, painty stupid face.
What have you done?
It's what you've done. You stole the horse, you
Got 'em.
fabricated the whole haunted carousel thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one forgery, but several. You let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator. But this is the real reason you're behind in your work, isn't it?
Right on all counts. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone else. Ever.
No, wait. Look what I have. They're diamonds. Real diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, a little icing on the cake.
Cake.
That's right. You want them? Here.
Ouch!
Haha!
Hey!
Now kick him in the junk.
Here. I'm trapped. I've got to get out of here.
I've got you, Nancy. You're cornered. You might as well give up.
Can I click?
Do you know what you have to do?
I think so.
As soon as I
Okay.
get out of here, I'm going to call the police, Elliot. So don't bother making plans for tonight. Or the next 10 years.
He moved like a
Damn it.
penguin.
After trapping Elliot, I managed to pry
Penguins.
the exit open and had Harlan call the police. Elliot admitted to stealing the
Yay!
carousel horse and planning the remote control device. He knew that publicity
You
from the
did it!
hauntings would
I did
increase
do
the
it.
value of his forgeries.
Good job.
Needless to say, he's gone back to not liking me. Harlan, on the other hand, adores me now. Because not only did he share the credit for busting Elliot, but his sudden fame brought him 3 job offers. He's staying on at Captain's Cove out of loyalty to Paula. But he's happy knowing that being an ex-con will probably never be an issue for him again.
Except for it
As
will.
for Ingrid, she promptly attributed Elliot's bad behavior to a deficiency in some mineral I couldn't pronounce. And Joy, when I gave her the picture of her mother, she started smiling and has yet to stop. Inventing Miles was the best thing her late father could have done for her. In fact, when I went to the park to say goodbye just now, she wasn't in her office. She was riding the carousel. Ever yours, Nancy.
Nancy. Slowest movie ever, but I love the second chance here. I missed the second chance.
Because you were nailing it first try.
I guess so.
Basically, it's just like super zoom in on Elliot's face and he's like sneering or whatever.
Villain expressions are always so good. Hey, sassy detective, that's me. Congratulations on solving the haunted carousel case. Based on your cool, sleuthing style, you were presented with the certificate award in recognition of exploring every nook and cranny in the game. Magellan.
Whoop whoop.
The
Good
end.
job.
Question mark?
You have reached 555
You did it, you did it.
I can't come to the phone
Yay.
right now, so please leave a message.
Hi, Bess. Hi, George. Well, thanks to you guys, I'm leaving here and flying directly to the Pacific Northwest for some much-needed R&R. George, I just got off the phone with that marine biologist friend of yours. She insisted I stay with her, and she even said she'd take me whale watching.
Hey, this
for a
this
book
next
show.
game sounds like a
Anyway,
book I heard
thanks for
somebody read
arranging this
recently.
vacation, you two.
That's weird.
A week of peace, quiet, and sitting around doing nothing. This is gonna be awesome. Bye.
Nance Drew on a quiet vacation? As if! Nancy Drew, danger on Deception Island. Coming soon. And we did it! That's the credits. Yay me! Yay V!
No, yeah, you did
Yay
it.
V!
I just helped a little bit.
She was like, let me take care of all the shorthand stuff for you, cause you dumb. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
No. I just tried to help.
Wahoo! So dumb.
No.
Super dumb. What? What?
You
What?
did it. You completed your 3rd Nancy Drew game.
I did.
What's your favorite?
Nancy Drew.
Great plan.
That's my That's my claim. Nancy Drew's my favorite.
Mine too.
Gosh. I guess I have different ways of kind of looking at it. In the sense of, like, I think starting Nancy Drew, I think this is a really good one to have people play. Because it is not as obtuse in some areas as some of the other ones are.
It's a lot more linear.
I think Saw might be my favorite story overall. Tara plays only for Ned, yeah, because I talked a lot to Ned in the ones that I've played.
Right.
I think Kerr's a really good one to get into once you're a bit familiar with the series, and you want somewhat of a challenge. Look at me knowing acronyms. I usually am able to get most of them, even though I don't think they're the best acronyms.
Yeah.
I'm still not even up on them. Saw would be...
Shadow of the Water's Edge.
Yeah. Secret at Washington.
Yes.
Secret at the washing machine.
I'm proud. You did great.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Help me along. The shorthand was the most painful part of the game, but that's just because I've never used shorthand before.
I don't think anybody uses it unless you are like a court stenographer.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure court stenographers would use it, but that's about it. There goes my dream job of being a court stenographer.
Well, I'm those dreams.
What's that?
Chase your dreams.
Chase them and try to do the thing that you know nothing about.
I mean, that's how you learn. You do stuff you know nothing about.
Have V tell you how to do it.
No.
Yeah. Don't be sad.
I feel...
You feel what?
I feel bad now.
Don't feel bad. I was joking. You know? Do you know?
Yep.
Your mom and I use it? Yeah, well.
Do you use... If that's true, then color me impressed, because I didn't think anybody used shorthand.
Other than stenographers.
Yeah, other than, like, court stenographers. I just thought it was
pretty much a dead thing.
Method. And that's what I took in high school.
No, I mean, that's impressive if you do that. And apologies for referring to you as no one with our claims.
I genuinely didn't think that was something that people still used.
So apologies for the claim.
Yes.
Gosh, I want to try to figure out which one's my favorite of the three that I've played. I think I most enjoyed going around in... I think I still most enjoyed Saw, even though it was most difficult.
That's fair.
Of the three I've played.
It's got like a great story and great atmosphere in that game.
I think it's a fun story. It's fun to explore around. Fun to see what happens. Kerr was fun too. But I think Saw edges out a little bit.
Fair enough.
I think this was probably the easiest of the three.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad either, by any means. Because it was still fun.
Yeah. Right.
So I think I'll put Saw at number 1 for right now. Which one is next? I have no idea. I probably won't think about it until I actually play it. So I can't tell you.
Eeny, meeny, miny, this one.
Exactly like that. Don't even do the whole rhyme. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one.
Yep.
It's handy. She landed in the 60s. Well, that's cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, that's the end of today's stream. I'm glad we decided to push it a little bit earlier than the original intention. Because what was it originally? It was originally
three
to six, I think, which would have been 6:11, or it'd be closer. Yeah, it'd be 6:11 for you now, and you might want to ducked out before the very end.
Oh no, I wouldn't have done that anyway. But I am.
There's less of a crunch, I guess, now because we started earlier.
I get to go start dinner now and not have to worry about doing that after Mom gets home. So that's good.
Right. So we made the right call with that. Thank you to everybody that came out today, that hung out. Little Kev and Laura Kate, thank you both so much for the follows. I appreciate them so much, especially since I just lost 2 followers somewhere else. I'm sure you're much better than the ones I lost anyway. Thank you so much, everybody that came out, for the follows, for the hosts, for the patience when my computer decided to just shut off the internet. Now I'm dropping frames. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Cupcakes, for hanging out. Laura, V, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for joining, of course, on the voice chat.
Me, of course.
Have a good night. Congrats. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody. Or good day, wherever you are.
Bye.
We'll do another Nancy Drew soon, I'm sure. Hope everybody had fun, and I hope that. Thanks for streaming. Glad I caught it. Nice to see you, V. I'm glad you were able to catch it too, and I'm glad you got to hear from V again. And it was nice to meet you, Laura. This one. There we go. Goodbye, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.